Thank you very much to Kate Lundy for that introduction and for all the work that she is doing with you in her capacity as Parliamentary Secretary for Multiculturalism. So thank you very much to Kate for that. I can also see my ministerial colleague Gary Gray, and Maria Van Vakenu was over there too. So there she is, I can see a waving hand. So I'm very pleased they were able to join us this morning. This is a follow-up meeting and event from the discussions we held during Budget Week about how we can best work with you to make sure that we are including in the life of our nation, with all of the information we possibly can, the rich diversity of Australia. We know that you spend all of your time servicing communities that are part of the fabric of our nation, making sure that they get news and views, making sure that they get the information they need. We understand that we need to work in partnership with you to ensure that people do get the information they need. And of course, that's about directly working together. And you're always very welcome to stay in contact with my office and with Kate's office for direct contact about government programs and policies and activities. We also want to make sure that as the federal government brings information to the community through advertising, that we are doing that through your newspapers and outlets as well. We understand if we don't do that, that we aren't getting the information that government needs to provide to every part of our great country and to every community in our great country. So I've worked with Kate Lundy and with Minister Gary Gray to find the best way that we can work with you on government advertising and to ensure that as departments make decisions about important campaigns. I first had the opportunity to say hello to you in Budget Week. We have determined that every department will be instructed to look at their advertising and to ensure that a fair share of that advertising, an appropriate share, is being directed to our ethnic media. Gary Gray, as Minister particularly, will be taking responsibility for bringing that message to departments who engage in advertising. But to ensure that that process delivers and is transparent to you, we are going to ask the Australian Multicultural Council to be publishing twice a year what is happening with government advertising, so you can see what is happening and be reassured that we are working with you so that a fair share of that advertising, that communications budget, is directed to you and the communities that you serve. I'm very conscious that in this world of information today, where things change quickly and people need a lot of information at their fingertips, that if we aren't working in partnership with you, then there are Australians who are missing out. So I'm glad that having had the discussions in May, we're able to respond to you today about that new partnership. I know that through Kate and through other ministers, you'll now be spending some time discussing other issues, and I'm very glad that you're able to join us for that. So thank you very much for being here this morning, and particularly thank you very much for all of the work that you do for our great, peaceful, multicultural nation. Thank you.